to Manifest on Purpose. My name is Kimberly Williams. I am a mindset consultant specializing in manifestation. I help you align your mindset with the things that you desire in your life to help you manifest in your life. So what are you waiting for? Come on, let's go. Let's manifest on purpose. Hello. This is Kimberly Williams. Welcome to Manifest on Purpose Mindset Podcast. I want to take some time out to show my gratitude for those of you who are loyal, that don't miss an episode, and also for those of you who are new. Welcome. I hope that you choose to stick around and share this with someone else. Someone else may be able to grow from the information that's found here on today and some of the other episodes. For those of you who are new, I am a mindset consultant and I specialize in manifestation, which simply means that I help everyone align their mindsets with those things that they intend to manifest in their lives. I use an integrative approach to manifestation to help people create not just one thing at a time, but to create their ideal lives. The topic for today is all about intentions. What are intentions and how do we set them? The benefits from setting intentions. I chose this topic because a lot of people have misconceptions on what intentions are. We hear the word so much, but we never look back at it sometimes to see if the word really means what we think it means. Some people think that intentions means a hope or a wish or something like that, but we're going to look into definition to learn that it's much more than that. I chose Oxford Languages. Oxford Languages for intentions is a thing intended. It's also an aim or a plan. And I had to go a little bit deeper, so I wanted to check out what intend actually means. I use Oxford Languages Dictionary for that as also. And to intend means to have a course of action as one's purpose or objective plan. It also means a design for a particular purpose or an end. I especially like that part of the definition. A design for a particular purpose or end. This lets us know that creating an intention is more than about hoping or wishing for something. I like to look at setting an intention as actually having a strategy. Intentions are called different things, and I just want to go over a few of those things that you may hear as an intention so that you won't be confused as to what it is. To me, words like strategy, goal, or plan are interchangeable with an intention. An intention is not something that you can hope or wish for, as I said. It is a fact or a plan or a cause of action. It's actually putting something into action. When you create an intention, then you're actually starting the request physically. That's what you're doing. When you look at what intention really is, it is clearly defining what you want. A lot of people are not manifesting because they don't know exactly what they want. People get caught up in their mindset and the things that they've been told over the years, and they use those things as assumptions of what they should ask for, what they should want in their lives. But each individual person should have their own plan for the things that they want in their lives. Not what Johnny said you might be good at, or not what other people said you may make good money at. An intention is something that is clearly your desire, something that you want, something that can benefit you in your life. This is also why it's so important to have a healthy mindset, because conflicting thoughts, beliefs, and limited ideologies can make it difficult to define or determine what you really want. As I said, you may be relying on what everybody else is telling you what the best thing is for you. Just because somebody says that that is the best thing for you doesn't necessarily mean it fits your life. Setting intentions are so important because it's impossible for you to create anything new if you're not aware of what you really want. When you go to a restaurant and you ask for your meal, you know exactly what you want to eat. You even know that I don't want pickles on my burger, or I don't like mustard, and you give them those requests. That's how they know exactly what you want. If you go into one of those restaurants and you just order what's on the menu without letting them know how you want it, you're going to get the same basic meal as everybody else would have gotten. Same thing with your manifestations. If you don't set intentions, if you don't make your ideas and your desires known, then you're just attracting whatever you're focused on at that particular time. And what's really most important about this is when you're not completely aware of what you want, the subconscious mind steps back in with all of those outdated programs, creating the same thing that it already has been creating over the years. Those are the things that are going to continue to show up. Not having intentions or goals or plans is like having a roadmap with no destination. How many people go around with the roadmap knowing that they want to go somewhere, but they don't know where they want to go? The roadmap is not going to help them too much if they don't know what the destination is. Setting intentions is creating a destination for your life. I shared with you earlier how setting intentions is sort of like creating goals for you. So now I want you to allow me to share a technique that I use when setting intentions, and it's very much related to the goal setting process. If you're familiar with the goal setting process, you may have heard of SMART goals, creating SMART goals. And I kind of took that acronym and I changed it around to fit my life and setting intentions. So the S is specific. I cannot tell you how important it is to be specific. Think about it. If you're always talking about you want a new car, you want a new car. That's all you keep saying. I want a new car. And you wake up one morning, you're thrilled and excited, and you look out the window of your house, and in your driveway, there sits a lemon, a jalopy, something that may not be drivable. It could be. It's not a new car, but it's new to you. But it's what you asked for. You asked for a new car. You didn't get specific with it. Since we're talking about cars, I'll explain it to you in this way. If it's a car that you're seeking, you should go into detail about this car. What make, what model, what year? All of these questions they ask you when you fill out your registration form at the DMV. What color do you want it to be? Then go a little bit into detail, because when you are describing this car or visualizing this car to yourself, because that's what you should be doing, visualizing what it is that you want. Whenever you are setting intentions, you should be able to have a clear visual in your mind of exactly what it looks like. If you do not have a clear visual in your mind of what that item looks like, then you are not specific enough. I want you to get specific enough so that you can include as many of the 5 senses as you can. I manifested a vehicle this way. These are the things that I did. First of all, I looked for different vehicles to see which one I would be interested in. When I found a particular one that sang to my heart, I began to think about it. And I could see what the car looked like. I knew what color I wanted it to be. I knew what the interior should look like for me. I even imagined the new car scent in the car. You know that new car smell that you get that lasts for a little while. But when you get a new car, you'll know it's new because you get that new car smell. I would smell that over and over again just through visualization exercises. Know what it feels like for you to drive it. How happy would you be that it takes you to destinations that you want to go to? There's so many different things that you need to get specific about. How much do you plan on paying for this car? Do you plan on spending $50,000? Do you plan on not spending anything at all? Hey, there are some manifestations like that where people were gifted things that they set their intentions for. So don't be afraid to believe in those things. Everything about this vehicle, you should be able to visualize it and you should have it exactly like you want it. And when that car was finally mine, it was just as I imagined. It was just as I visualized. So no matter what it is that you want, maybe you're looking for that perfect mate or spouse. What do you want that person to be like? What character traits? Physically, how do you want this person to look? Get specific about the detail because you get what you ask for. Next on my list, we get to the M, and I use meaningful for the M. How much does this really mean to you? Sometimes people will try to manifest some things, but they're not really sure that it's what they really want. They just want to see if it works. They want to play with it a little bit. No, it's important to find something that's meaningful for you. And remember what I said earlier, meaningful to you and meaningful to somebody else, two different things. Make sure that you can find meaning in whatever it is that you're asking for, whatever it is that you're requesting. I don't even like to say ask or request because it's going to come to you either way. The next is the A, achievable. I know there's somebody out there like, hold on, wait a minute. I thought you said we can manifest anything we want to. Yes, you can manifest anything you want to. But the reason why I say achievable is that it's all according to what you believe you can have. And if you want further instructions on that, you can go to my episode about how much is too much to manifest. But it's all about how big your belief is. If you know that there's no way possible that you are going to believe in that right now, start at something smaller. Make sure it's something that you can achieve and something that feels meaningful and rewarding to you, which leads me to the R, which is rewarding. Make sure it's something that can be rewarding to you. It's no fun to have something that's no reward to you, that offers no reward at all. The reason why you want to do this is so that you can create a better life. And the end result, your better life, should be something that's rewarding to you. The more you feel like it's rewarding to you, the better you'll feel when you get it. When you're thinking about it or setting those intentions, imagine yourself being rewarded with what you want. The next letter on the list is time. And I like to use time for time and thanks. And not time in the sense that you know that the time depends on you. It's the same thing about being achievable. Just know that as long as it takes for you to grasp the idea that you can have this, for as long as it may take for you to believe that you can have it, that's how long it's going to take for it to show up in the physical reality. So the time is not based on the universe. The time is really based a lot upon you. How much do you believe in this thing? How much are you willing to know that it's already yours? You're just waiting for a physical manifestation of it. And after all of that, you have to give thanks. You have to give gratitude, but you don't wait until it's here to give gratitude. You give gratitude when you set your intentions. Those are all my smart ways to create intentions. One thing that I wanted to add with the achievable, also consider alignment. And that's what I talk about all the time, aligning your mindset with whatever it is you want to create in your life. Align yourself with that alignment. And as I said, be grateful, be in gratitude. And I want to share this with people that pray a lot. I learned many years ago, and I told you before that I have been manifesting on different levels for well over a decade now. When I was taught manifestation through the process of faith, I was taught a different way to pray. So if you pray, consider this way because it really worked for me. Whenever I say my prayers or whenever I said my prayers, I would never go down this long list and say, can you please give me this? Can you please give me that? Like a lot of people may do. What I did is those things that I set my intentions on, I would go through my prayer and my prayer would be nothing but a gratitude session to the Creator, to the highest. It would be a gratitude session. And during that gratitude session, instead of saying, can you please give me ... I would say, thank you for giving me. And that's what my entire prayer would be like. And of course I would give gratitude to the Creator, those type of things, but I would never ask. I learned to never ask. Just go ahead and be in gratitude for those things as if they're already here, because that's what faith teaches us. Acting as if it's already here. I don't want to end this without giving you a few ways that you can set intentions. There's many ways that you can set intentions. I just talked about the model of using the SMART goals or setting smart intentions. I like to call it setting intentions the smart way. I showed you also about prayer, or spoke to you about prayer and told you how you can use prayer to set intentions. Also, a great way is to create a manifestation journal. This right here is powerful. I suggest this for any of my clients, anybody that's on this manifestation journey. I suggest that you keep a manifestation journal because we're manifesting all the time. And it's not just always negative things. We're manifesting good things all the time. But sometimes those things seem so small compared to the other things that we go through that we don't even recognize them or we're not aware of them. Keeping a manifestation journal is a great way to document your intentions. You can put your intentions on one side of the page, and as manifestations happen to you, you can sort of write them down. Start checking things off the list. Because it gives you, number one, motivation. It lets you know that it's working. Someone may look from the outside of it, especially like one of those wrecking ball moments. If you don't know what the wrecking ball is, go back to the episode, The Wrecking Ball. But especially during one of those moments, you may not be able to see any positive manifestations. But when you commit to writing them down, You're making a conscious choice to be aware of the things that are happening to you. That's very important. So write those manifestations down as they happen so that you won't forget. Because there may be some times that you may have to go back to those things for encouragement or for motivation. There's also something very powerful about writing your intentions down. And I'll do an episode on that in the future so that we can talk about how important it is to write things down. The next thing you can do is to set your intentions during your meditation practice. This gets very deep. I like to talk about Deepak Chopra talked about how important it is to meditate, and when setting intentions, it's important to quiet the mind. We run around all day and we have so many thoughts going on through our head. How often do we take a moment out to just quiet the mind where there's nothing going on, just silence? We can do that through meditation. And what Dr. Deepak Chopra teaches us is that there's a period that he calls the gap period. It's just as you're moving into that moment of silence in your meditation, that is actually a great period for you to drop your manifestations in lightly. Just drop them in. And it's like you're sending it to the field of unlimited potential, which you are, because you are unlimited potential. You are that unlimited field. So during meditation, it's wonderful for you to go in and set those intentions into the subconscious mind, because that also creates programs when you put things into your subconscious mind. Another way that you can set intentions is through affirmation. You can do it affirmation style. Whatever you want, create an affirmation for that and repeat that affirmation. I always like to tell people, if you're repeating something that you want to stick into the subconscious mind, give it 21 to 30 days. Give it 21 to 30 days. And you repeatedly state that intention in your affirmation on a daily basis, several times a day. And it has no choice but to show up in the physical existence. You can create a goal list. We talked about goals. Write these things down so that you can see it. How do you know you're achieving a goal if you don't have them written down? Make sure that you make goals for yourself. And another reminder, please make goals for the things that you want and those things that you will enjoy in your life. Let other people make their own goals. You create the goals that you want to happen for you in your life. Start planning. Start planning. It is very important for you to go ahead and start planning. If you know you want a home within the next 6 months, then you should be aligning with that energy. You can align with that energy by going out to look at homes. Now, because of COVID, it may be better to look at some homes online. It's even easier because you can take tours on multiple houses in a day if you wanted to. But start planning. Whatever you're asking for, what is it going to require once you get it? I hear a lot of people talking about they want to be a millionaire. They want to be wealthy. Okay, so when this newfound wealth comes in, what are you going to do with it? Go ahead and start planning. You don't want the money to be there and it's just sitting in your bank and you're confused about what step you need to take first. Go ahead and add that to your strategy. All in all, I want you to create a strategy for what you want and how you feel, knowing that it's already possible to you. Don't worry about the how, the why, or anything like that. That's not our jobs to worry about. Yes, I want you to focus on setting intentions, but I also don't want you to burn yourself out doing it. Take a little time to set your intentions, but don't spend too much time in that area. Once you clearly define what you want, it's now time to plan and prepare. And remember, when I say plan and prepare, you're not planning or preparing for how the universe or how it's going to get to you. You're planning on how things will be in your life once it's here, which you should already be feeling that is in the here and now. What do you want to do now that you have it? What are you going to do? Let's go back to the roadmap. Be true to yourself. Are you on the roadmap hoping and wishing for a destination? There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with hoping and wishing. It's a great start. But today, I challenge you to start this week to turn those hopes and wishes to an intention, to turn those hopes and wishes to a strategy. This creates a destination on the roadmap of your life. Hoping or wishing is saying, it would be nice if I had that. However, when you really want to create something, that means you have the intentions of seeing it through. I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and I hope you'll be back with me next week. I just want to take a moment to let you know about something I have going on the Manifest on Purpose Mindset YouTube channel. I'm doing a manifestation book build. It's very interesting because I love to read. The very first book, the first episode actually dropped on Wednesday. The first book is one of my favorites, Deepak Chopra's The 7 Laws of Spiritual Success, and I'll be breaking that down chapter by chapter, kind of giving my understanding of the book, hoping that we all can grow from this. I'll leave the link in the bio so you can go over and you can listen to that, share it with your friends, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel while you are there. Again, I can't say bye without saying thank you first. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for listening. And until next time, manifest on purpose.